Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is television. This is the Guitar Colonel. It's the evening time. I'm not even sure what time it is, but we're still here. All right, we're going in. Let's go. Away from the population. Don't come near me. Good evening. This is television. Hello, who's on? Tony Stodge is on. Hello. Erlab Melbourne is on. Hello. Richard Blaze is on. Hello. Lockie Bennett is on. Tony Stodge sent a request to be in the video. No, that's a no. Morris Lauder's on. Good evening, everybody. I'm here. I'm at level 1. And I was doing, hands up if you remember this. Good evening. This is television. That's right. That's how old I am. I still remember that. Welcome downstairs. It's Hawthorne. We're here. We've got some stuff. I need to go home, so we're going to go over it. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Upjet 1 is on. Travis Actual is on. Erlab started following. Thank you, Erlab. And who else? One other person. Jason Hawkins is on. Hello, Jason. Hello. Welcome to television. Now, we have some stuff. It's on the floor. Much like myself most of the time, lying on the floor. Okay, where will we start? We've got a couple of Fender cases here. I hope you don't get offended, but I'm going to start over here. When you've sold 2 Music Man Luke 3s, what you need is another one. Feast your scrawny little eyes on this. It's blue. I like blue guitars. I think I can see a vision of Luke in the guitar. Luke, these are not the droids you're looking for. Or are they? Who else is on? No, it's the same people. All right, well, I'll stick with that. Welcome to the new Guitar Colonel level 1. We've taken over. We still have our other business, but it's out there. In section C, which is off limits to most of you. All right. Dale is on. Dale from Tassie. G'day, Dale. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome to Melbourne. It's cold here today. I had ice on the windscreen. I grew up in Queensland. We don't do that. We don't have ice on the windscreens. All right. Okay, we're turning to the floor. I lie. One of the cases is a G&L. Should we do that one first, or should we do the Fender one? GB120 is on. Hello, GB. Welcome. We're here, level 1, Colonel Hawthorne. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to open this. Now, normally I don't really have many G&Ls. Check this thing. See the light reflection on the pickguard is like a sort of a new wave video from 1979. Check that out. Like a My Sharona sort of thing. This is a G&L commemorative. It's a Telecaster, let's be honest. Commemorative G&L. And to be frank with you, I don't even know if we've ever had one of these in. They're quite rare. It looks really like a Tele Custom, doesn't it? They didn't make too many. Sorry, you'll have to excuse my slurring, because over on the counter, there's a beer. This is television, and these are not the droids you're looking for. All right, that just came in. I think there's like 100 of them. Is there? Is that correct? People know this stuff more than me. Jacob Lee is on. Hello, Mr. Lee. Welcome, Mr. Lee. Some tea, Mr. Braithwaite. Okay, finally, now on the evening show is it's a Telecaster, but this one's kind of special. Can anyone put up your hands? Put up your hands, Ninja of Ginger. Welcome. Put up your hands, or hand if you have lost one hand in a tragic factory accident. Put up one hand or digit if you know what this is. Do you know what this is? Anyone? I'll give you some thinking time. Well, okay, that's enough. This is a Tommy Emmanuel signature Tele. They were only made for the Australian market. This is television, and that is Tommy Emmanuel's signature there. That's a factory thing, but anyway. It's a Mexican. There's nothing wrong with Mexicans. They're good people. Great boxers. But there, I think someone told me there's only like 100 of these as well. So Ninja of Ginger says it's a blue guitar. Tony Stodge says Nashville Tele, yes. And Travis Actual says Tommy Emmanuel Tele. And if anyone knows a Tele, it's Mr. Travis Actual, and his actual name, or his stage name, is Winters, and it's his real name as well. The double. Yes, I've actually got one, and I've got it signed. Here's Tommy, a younger looking Tommy. He looks pretty old these days, let's be honest. But he's discovered the Lord. I mean, my favourite Tommy is sort of 70s Dragon Tommy, where he's belting down a bottle of bourbon and playing his socks off. Whereas, you know, I mean, he's amazing, but there might be a little bit too much of the Lord involved now. Can anyone still hear me? Anyway, it's Tommy Emmanuel. It's signed by Tommy. Yeah, it smells just like Tommy. All right, and we've got it right here. Well done, Travis Actual wins the prize. Ninja of Ginger says, but that is very rad. Yes, you are correct, sir. Are you still in Germany, my ninja friend? Okay, folks. Oh my God, it's time for me to go home. Thank you for tuning in. Please stop. Travis says, pretty rare from the late 90s. I think so. Yeah, I think it's a 98. These things. Ooh, let's have a look. What does it say? It says MN, which means in Mexican, because they all speak like that, and an 8, and that means 98. Si, senoritas. Okay, let's do a recap. We've got a Tommy Emmanuel Telecaster. No one else has got one, but I've got one. So, there. We've got a G&L commemorative Tele. No one else has got one but me. Actually, I think there is one other person. I just saw them on Reverb with one of those Tommy things. But Tony Stodge says, thanks, Colonel. Always a blast. You are welcome, Mr. Stodge. Sir Stodge. Tony, good name, good first name. And of course, to keep the theme of the Music Man Luke 3 going, we've got another one. People see these things sell and they think I can sell it. I've got to be honest with you. I'm having a little bit of trouble selling at the moment. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. All right. It's level 1. We're going to get out. We've had a couple of beers. And when I've had a couple of beers, I'm ready to get in the car and hit the road. That's what I like to do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is television. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with more gear. Ninja of Ginger, I have returned to Aussie land. You're welcome. Phil Hanley's on. Hi, Phil. Pete Chambers on. And Max Ayana is on. Hi, Max. Welcome, everyone. You've tuned in at the end, but you can rewind it when I publish it in a moment. Bye for now.